it says, the first said to him, I bought a piece of ground, I must go and see it. Watch this. I ask you to have me excused. Another said, I bought 5 yoke of oxen and I'm going to test them. I ask you to have me excused. Another said, I married a wife, therefore I can't come. He didn't say, I could just see the guy at the door say, hey, can you come? I can't come. Okay. Here's the point, though. Here's what Jesus is trying to say. Any excuse not to accept Christ is foolish. It's crazy. And lost people come with all sorts of excuses. I mean, they're just crazy. All right, here's one. Here's a ridiculous excuse. I don't go to church because there are hypocrites there. Okay, well, there are hypocrites at the ball game. There are hypocrites at the golf course. There are a bunch of hypocrites at the golf course, by the way. There are hypocrites at the mall. Listen, I would rather spend a few years with hypocrites in church than eternity with them in hell. Because that's where they're going. A hypocrite is someone who professes to be something he is not. He professes to be a Christian, but he is not a Christian. See, to say I'm going to throw my life away because I saw some counterfeit Christians, it doesn't make sense. It'd be like if you saw me at the window throwing my money out the window. And you say, why are you throwing away your money? Well, I saw some counterfeit dollars. So I'm going to throw away my good dollars. See, for you to say, I saw some counterfeit Christians, so I'm going to throw my life away, doesn't make any sense. That's what Jesus is trying to say. There's no excuse. There's no reason at all not to accept me. Now, go back, verse 23. It says, then the master said to the servant, go out, remember these words, go out into the highways and hedges and compel, I want to come back to that word compel them to come in that my house may be filled. Now, this Greek word for compel is a very strong word. It means to constrain by force. To constrain by force. It literally has the connotation, we've all seen this at some point or another, probably on a television show or something. It's like when you take a person's arm and you bend it around behind their back and you take them somewhere while they're up on their toes and they can't do anything about it. You just force them to go where you want them to go. Now, here's the reason I want you to understand that. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said, listen to me. I want you to go out and constrain people to come in. I'm glad that you're coming in. I want you to come in. But while there's still time, I want you to go out also. And I want you to get others to come in. Think about this. They're sitting around the table eating with Jesus, and one of the guys says, man, it's going to be so great when we get to eat in the kingdom. And immediately, Jesus' mind does not go to those who are going to be with him at the meal. His mind goes to those who are not going to be there. And there's one reason that they're not going to be there. They haven't accepted the invitation. But there's another reason, too, when you think about it. Maybe we didn't invite them. And so here's what he says in essence. Just listen to how strong this is. In essence, he says, get your feet out from under my table and go out and get them to come in while there's still time. Because there's going to be a day when the master rises and shuts the door and no one can come in. So go get them right now. See, in the same way that lost people use excuses not to come to Christ, listen to me, Christians use excuses not to witness. That's crazy. I mean, our excuses are just as crazy. Okay, here's a crazy one. Here's a crazy one, all right? You go in a store and you're buying something and someone says to you, hey, Doesn't your son play on the same soccer team my son plays on? Yeah, good. Hey, good to meet you. Where y'all live? Oh, yeah, we live just right around the corner from you. You sit there and you start talking, and then you have this little thought. Invite her to church. And here's what we do. On the inside, this is what we think. We say, God, is that you? Lord, if I just knew for sure that was you leading me to invite her to church, Lord, you know me. And the Lord's thinking, yes, I know you. God, is that you? Can you, listen, okay, can we just settle it for all? Let's just settle it today. Satan is not going to tell you to invite people to church. Okay, let's just settle that. And you say, well, I know it's not the devil, but it might be me. No, you're not that spiritual. That is not you. That's God. When you have that thought, it's God. Well, what if they say no? It's okay, you planted the seed. You did what God told you to do. See, witnessing is really easy. Can I tell you how easy? It's very, very easy. As a matter of fact, it actually happens naturally unless you stop it. Let me say that again. It happens naturally unless you stop it. Because here's what witnessing is. It's talking about someone you love. That's all it is. And think about this. We talk about coming in and going out. Listen to me. When a man falls in love with a woman, he wants to do two things. He wants to spend time with her, and he wants to talk about her. Now, you think about it. I mean, all of a sudden, this guy who's running around doing things with his buddies and his friends and all of a sudden, he's not there. What's he doing? He's spending time with her. And then when he does get with his friends, what's he want to do? Talk about her. He just wants to spend time with her and talk about her. You think, now, from a guy's standpoint, all of a sudden, we just know one of our guys went missing. We're just kind of like, where's Bill? Anyone seen Bill? Where's Bill? You know, next thing you know, 2 weeks later, you see Bill. He's at a mall carrying a purse. He never went to the mall before. Why? Because he wants to spend time with her, and when he's not with her, I remember